That's not the only security lapse at Palm Beach International Airport. For months now, the CBS 12 News I-team has been looking into the lack of security cameras in the parking garage.
And while the airport officials there have refused to answer many of our questions about security blind spot, they have assured us that sheriff deputies regularly patrol all areas of the airport, including the garage.
Well, tonight we found out for ourselves how often those patrols happen. And as I-team reporter Danielle Wall shows us, is another issue that has security experts concerned.
Every year, millions of passengers, including the President of the United States, fly in and out of the Palm Beach International Airport. Many of them leave their cars right here in what most of us expect to be a safe and secure parking garage. But last fall, a CBS 12 News I-team investigation exposed a significant security issue.
They scratched under there. It's all dinged up under here.
Deborah McCullen came to us looking for surveillance footage of a fender bender that dented her trunk while she was traveling. What we discovered was that PBI is the only major airport in the region without 24-hour surveillance in the parking garage.
A person could be assaulted, a person could be stabbed, they could be robbed, and then there's no video evidence to monitor those areas.
The airport director told the I-team she can't discuss security measures like camera placement, but she assured us that they have a constant law enforcement presence on the property. We asked how often the parking areas are patrolled. They wouldn't tell us that either. So we decided to find out for ourselves, leaving a car in the long-term parking garage with a camera recording the view out of the windshield. This car passed by around 8:40 a.m. It appears to be a Citizens Observer Patrol, who are volunteers with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. 6 hours later, around 2:40 in the afternoon, we saw our first sheriff's deputy. The camera recorded him driving past and then driving back 9 minutes later. But that's it. Hours go by, night falls, and we see no other law enforcement of any kind all night for the rest of our 24-hour surveillance.
Certainly, you need security to be canvassing those areas much more often than that.
Todd Redding is a security expert and specializes in surveillance and closed-circuit TV camera systems.
The department in charge of facility management should definitely be looking a lot closer at increasing their surveillance capability of the place.
We wanted to check the airport security again, this time when the president was in town and during the busy holiday season. So we parked our car on a different level in a different section of the long-term lot, and we pressed record on our camera from Monday night until New Year's Eve. Our camera spotted dozens of cars and passengers, a janitor 4 times, garage maintenance truck also 4 times. But not once in 24 hours did a sheriff's deputy drive past. If an airport parking garage doesn't have cameras, how important is it then to have patrols?
Well, you've got to have eyes on the place in order to maintain that accountability of who is there, when they were there, and how long they were there. Using humans, warm bodies we call it in our industry, to patrol and have the eyes on the property is not the most cost-effective way to provide security.
The most cost-effective way is a camera system, like the ones all over the Tampa International Airport parking garage where we met Todd. Did you say most airport parking garages have cameras like we see here?
I would say most do.
I know as governor we put money into our airports.
Senator Rick Scott talked to us about his concerns over the lack of cameras in Palm Beach International's garage. He said he's confident that they can find the money for such an important priority. He also told the I-team the project is long overdue.
They should have security cameras and the airport's responsible. It's pretty simple.
We reached out to the airport director. She declined an interview and told us in a written statement they are unable to comment on specific patrolling practices, in part because of public safety, adding PBI invests more than $8.5 million annually in local law enforcement and private security. PBI is one of the few locations in Palm Beach County with a dedicated 24-hour on-site law enforcement presence. Danielle Wah, CBS 12 News.